Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the language of wealth, which is a language of symbology. And the whole secret is hidden in your biography, in your physiology. And it's also hidden within your psychology. So if you're going to accept your body, which is your physical self, you must accept your non-physical self. And that is where the language of symbology comes in. Because when it comes to accepting your higher self, your true essence, your invisible self, it would definitely take faith, which is you being loyal and putting trust in that which you cannot see, or the unseen. So, my brothers and my sisters, there is a world physical and there is a world spiritual. So there are physical wealth and there are spiritual wealth. But your spiritual wealth can be in the equivalent of your physical wealth, because everything on the outside is an expression of that which is within. And that is why the language of wealth, it is action. Because you see, action speaks louder than words. It's the law of increase. It's the law of expansion, growth. It's the law of love. So it can never be hidden. And that is why when you start to vibrate under the language of wealth, your inner talking, your inner speech, it would all be well salted, well flavored, because you know who you are and you know how to activate that inner power that you can use to achieve your every desire, because you understand that there is a law of action, and that law of action is a conversation. So, my brothers and my sisters, if you should take anything away from what I am saying, I'm saying that you are to speak the language of wealth by the things you do in your life, because the things you do in your life is what will determine the results you will get in life. So, start to think in terms of wealth. Start to think in terms of service. Start to think in terms of how you like to serve humanity. And these thoughts, they will take place inwardly or secretly. No one would know what you're thinking. That is why, as I said before, it's a language of symbology. It's not an audible way of speaking. If you having a desire, and your desire is actually a language. And so when you understand that a burning desire is a spiritual sensation, speaking to you is a way of communication, speaking to you to have a union, a divine union that will bring forth. It's like an inner impregnation. And you're going to bring forth your brainchild. You're going to bring forth that which you've been thinking upon. That which you've been walking upon as the pattern. Because the pattern represents your imagination that can shape and mold and build and create and carve things into whatever image or picture that you would like. You have that power. You have that ability. So as I speak to you, there is an underlying message that you're not hearing me speaking. That is actually the language of wealth that I am speaking about. Because you have to read between the lines. Everything that you desire is already here, and it is within you. But of course, you have to work with that language of symbology. And as I said before, and let me reiterate, it's a language of action, whereby you're operating by faith because you're trusting the unseen, that which you do not see. You're being loyal. Why? Because you believe in a higher self. You believe in a true self. You believe in a creative, imaginative self. Your all-powerful self. That self of you that is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Because you realize that you're having a human experience, but yet you're spirit. And you realize that God and man are one. And you realize you have God power. Yet you dwell in here, in the realm of a man, and you're going to die like a man. Yet your identity is God. Because your real identity is actually your divinity. For as a man thinketh in his heart, thy subconscious mind, so is he. Your subconscious mind represents that part of you that doesn't sleep, that part of you that is invisible, that part of you that is limitless. So if you think from there, it definitely express that which you're thinking there, here. It's energy transmutation. It's alchemy. So, my brother, my sisters, my encouragement to you to speak the language of wealth. Start to cultivate wealthy thinking, prosperous thinking, abundant thinking. Think upon things that are good, things that are lovely, things that are pure, things that are true, things that has virtue within them. Think upon these things and they will expand in your life, because what you think upon, it expands. And that's why you will attract yourself, because you're magnetic and electrical. Your real currencies, your thought currencies, and their vibrational frequency. Therefore, I'm just encouraging you to vibrate on the right frequency to attract wealth, good life, abundance, and prosperity. Everything that you desire in this world, it's available to you. That's what I'm saying to you. It's all available to you, and it is within you. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you, and you realize that the language of wealth is one of action. It's not one that you theorize. It's not one that you argue about. Okay? By your works, we know your faith. Okay? So everything is naked. Nothing is hidden. So let me come to a close and say to you that if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I've said, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me on Black Math Guru. And I'll definitely encourage you also to grab a hold of my work in terms of my books. And my recent book is called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And every one of you deserve to live the better life, a life of abundance, a life whereby you're full and running over. It's your birthright. Therefore, I'll definitely encourage you to get a recipe book, good recipe for your soul, to help you to grow spiritually and to expand in every way. Also, I'll definitely encourage you to not just get one for yourself, but get one that you can share, because these kind of books need, to be shared. People need this kind of knowledge. Even the religious ones, if you bless them with a gift like that book, the day will come and they will pick it up and read it and change your life forever. I believe in that 100%. Okay? Also, if you'd like to be a part of my Patreon community, I'll definitely encourage you to follow your intuition. And I have a course there that is called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And I have many other good information that's available for everyone. So if you are donating $5 or $10, you have a lot of information that is there. However, that course, The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously, along with the bonus course and self-concept, those are for people who donate at least $20 or more. Okay, but there's a lot of information that's available to you. So if you feel strongly to go and check out my Patreon, I'll definitely encourage you to follow your intuition. Also, you can book a one-on-one with me and we can have a great time together once we come to a decision. But just before I leave, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work. I just want to remind you that we have a PayPal and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.